Supertrend indicator gave a buy signal with this big green color candle. RSI also jumped over 60. Exactly. This was the reason why I would like to book partial profit, so that after a brief downward trend, prices again goes up. RSI is now going below. Momentum is losing from 4,990 to 5,300, and we also got a chance to book partial profits at around 5,500. So within few days out here, we could make somewhere at around 8 to 10% profits. How will we come to know out of 5,000 stocks in which stock Supertrend indicator is giving a bullish or a bearish signal? So here comes our portal called as Strike. Hello everyone. We've learned about Supertrend indicator and various other indicators. Now, in this particular video, I will be sharing with you a strategy where you can use Supertrend indicator along with RSI to understand whether to buy the stock or sell the stock. So, the strategy is very simple. The setup is the Supertrend indicator should give you a buy signal first. Along with that, RSI should cross over 60 or it should be greater than 60. So, that's where your buy signal gets generated. Now, after you buy, where should you put your stop loss? So ideally, the stop loss will be below the super trend indicator, which is at the bottom of the price. So that will be your initial stop. Now, how to place your target? So we will keep open targets, and as soon as the price starts going up, the super trend indicator will also start trailing up. So that will be our stop loss level. We'll keep trailing our stop loss, and as soon as RSI crosses below its average line, at that is the point of time we can book partial profits or full profits. Okay, let's look at the live chart. On the chart we have LTIM, which has recently given a buy signal, but let's ignore the recent buy signal as of now because RSI is also not above 60. But in the past, let's take this particular signal out here. So on this particular day, that is 7th of June, super trend indicator gave a buy signal, and as soon as it gave a buy signal with this big green color candle, RSI also jumped over 60. Now, this is a pure buy signal. So let's assume we buy these shares at around 4980 levels. After that, what's happening? The prices gradually started moving up, and along with that, also look at RSI. All right, it has not crossed below its yellow line, that is its average line. So we'll hold on to it. Look at this. All right. So RSI is well above 60 and prices are going up slow and steadily. And you can also see that the super trend indicator, which was the low, was at 4563, which was our initial stop. Now that stop is somewhere near the cost, around 4900, and we are in profits. Now the super trend stop loss has been trailed to 5100. It's a daily chart, so you can keep trailing your stop loss like this. Now what has happened is, my friends, that observe RSI has gone below its signal line, that is its average line. So somewhere at 5389 rupees, this is where you can choose to book partial profits or full profits. Okay, I generally would like to book partial profits and then trail my stop loss on the other half. Exactly, this was the reason why I would like to book partial profits, so that after a brief downward trend, prices again goes up with a gap up. Have a look at this. Now my stop loss would be at 5400. Yeah, RSI is now going below. Okay, it's the momentum is losing, right? And again it picks up, and now RSI has gone below 60, right? With this, once RSI goes below 60, you can choose to book your entire profit at 5509, or probably wait for another day, and once this price goes down here, your stop loss, your trailing stop loss would have got triggered. So my friends, from 4990 to 5300, and we also got a chance to book partial profits at around 5500. So within few days out here, we could make somewhere at around 8 to 10% profits. That's a good amount of money to be made within 1 or 2 months. Let's see behind what's happening. We'll take the buy first, and then we'll also look at some sell signals and even on the different time frames. So here on 16th November, again, super trend indicator gave a buy signal. Along with that, RSI was also way above 60 levels. So there was a buy that was generated over here, and from around 5,526, prices rose up to 6,100. It still went up, and over here RSI went below 60. So somewhere at around 6,100 levels, we got an exit signal. All right, and even super trend indicator from bullish mode turned into a bearish mode. All right, so this was on a daily chart. Can we look at a sell side first? So let's look at Castrol. On a Castrol industry recently, Castrol was in a bullish mode on 30th of September, and it turned bearish on 3rd of October. And along with that, you can see RSI dropping below 40. So if the bullish signal is that if super trend indicator is bullish and RSI is above 60, we will buy. On the other side, when super trend indicator gives you a bearish signal, RSI momentum should be below 40, right? So that means if RSI is below 40, bears are in control of the stock. So when bears come, you can choose to go short on this particular share. And from 235, prices within 2 days went down to 220, and RSI crossed above its average line. It crossed above 40. All right, went down, and here you could have got an exit. Yeah, see, RSI is now way above 40, so you could have got an exit out here. So again, even on a short side, this particular example worked very beautifully. All right, and right now RSI is way above 40. It has crossed above 40 with a nice partial gap with volumes and a green candle. So now we can expect and wait for Castrol super trend indicator to give you a bullish signal. Now we can also look at the same thing on a monthly chart, and let me also change the stock to SBI. So SBI on a monthly chart, right? A few months back on February 2021, super trend indicator gave a bullish signal and RSI crossed above 60. So somewhere at around 390 and 400 levels, there was a buy signal in SBI. All right, and since then RSI has remained above 60. Somewhere over here you could choose to book a little bit of partial profits in SBI. RSI has always taken support from 60 and bounced back support from 60, and the super trend indicator itself is in a very bullish mode. So you can trail your stop loss if you have bought it at around 410. Trailing stop loss should be at around 610 or 620 bucks over here. Or if RSI again starts coming below 60, you could choose to book partial profits out in this particular stock. So super trend plus RSI combination works even on a monthly chart. And let's look on Apollo tires and on an hourly chart. So on an hourly chart, you could have seen that on 11th of November, somewhere at around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, super trend turned bearish. And when super trend turned bearish, even RSI went slightly below 40, and here it went below 40. A sell signal was generated for intraday over here at around 7096 levels, and from there on prices corrected drastically. All right, and creating some dojis. RSI has also become very flat, and by around the day ended somewhere at around 6866. From around 7128 to 6866, a good amount of money to be made intraday on a short side as well. So similarly over here you can see RSI went above 60, super trend gave a bullish signal, and from there on prices started moving up, and you can choose to trade intraday or maybe even for few days. But according to me, it is better that you use it on a daily or a weekly chart, because on an intraday chart it becomes too fast. You have to take quick decisions, and it's better to be a swing trader. All right, this is my complete opinion. To be an intraday trader, you have to take quick decisions. All right, and you have to be on your toes. If you don't have time, I would suggest avoid intraday. Now, very important question is still there. How will we come to know out of 5,000 stocks? How will we come to know in which stock super trend indicator is giving a bullish or a bearish signal? So here comes our portal called as Strike. On the Strike portal, in the scanners section, you can find a super trend scanner, and immediately on 22nd, you can choose the basket of the stock. Instead of all, you can say I want a basket of only Nifty 200 stocks, and out of the 200 stocks you want a bullish reversal or a bearish reversal. You can choose. You want to have a super trend indicator on a hourly, daily, weekly or monthly chart. You can choose. And on the daily chart you get LTIM, which is giving a bullish crossover over here. You also have MNM, in where the super trend indicator is giving a bullish signal, power grid and ultratech. So over here in the on the chart on the right hand side itself, you can also put RSI. All right, you can mark a favorite and you can add, and you can also change values over here. Instead of 70 you can place 60, instead of 30 you can place 40. You can also have your average line over here and say okay. Ultratech Cement super trend indicator gave a buy signal, but RSI is still below 60, so can be ignored as per our rules. Power Grid has given a buy signal, super trend, and RSI has just crossed above 60. So this can be a watch out stock. M&M RSI below 60, okay, and LTIM RSI below 60. So out of the four, our focus will remain on Power Grid. So this is how easy it is, all right. But just one thing, it seems easy, but the most important and the most difficult thing is to control our mind and follow the rules with discipline and have a proper stop losses in place. Remember, these strategies is not a holy grail, it is a probability game. So when the two conditions meet, the probability of price going in our favor is high, but it can also go against our favor, where we need to put stop loss and apply proper risk management. So that's all for now. Have a great trading and happy learning.